Homeowners, does your house feel really drafty in the winter and not cold enough in the summer with the AC on? Well, what you may not realize is that these drafts are actually not occurring necessarily from, say, under your doors and whatnot. The drafts are occurring really because of poorly insulated attic, and especially the air penetrations. Air sealing your attic is really what's going to help in reducing the amount of drafts that you get, cold drafts or warm drafts, depending on what season you're in. So the way it works is this, is that let's say you have a little crack under your door and air can get in there. Well, it's great that it can get in there, but if the rest of your house was sealed, it really wouldn't have anywhere to go, right? But if you had a crack or a hole leading into your attic, now you've got basically a wind tunnel, which is sucking the air from the outside into your house and then pulling your conditioned air with it up through that hole or that penetration into your attic and then eventually out of your house. So what I'm going to show you is all the different spots where you can air seal using the spray foam cans that you can buy in your home improvement store, just as an example, right? And you can take care of it yourself. That's going to do wonders for the insulation of your home. Before we go into the attic, I'm going to point to these pull down stairs. Now this is always a spot where plenty of air sneaks through and goes up into your attic. This one happens to be in my garage, so it's not a problem. But if you have these pull down stairs inside of your house and they're not insulated, then you're going to be losing a lot of air up here, right here where this meets. Okay, so you're going to lose air coming through here, and also look at this crack in here, right? So you'd have to spray seal the top down in here, and then also I would put a weather strip all the way around where this lines up here, and make sure it's all weather stripped, so that way when it closes, you're going to have it sealed all the way around. So up in the attic now, this has already been air sealed. I already air sealed it, and then we also blew in the insulation, okay? And you would want to air seal the top of every light junction box, every recessed lighting, anywhere you have electrical wires coming up. Now here you see we boxed out the recessed lighting. You don't need to do that. You can simply spray foam around it using spray foam that's not flammable. And then but this is a little bit of an extreme what we did here, but you don't need to do that. Now look here, we've got, probably better without the flashlight, spray foamed here because we have a wall. And I'm going to go downstairs in a minute and explain to you, but whenever a wall comes up from down below, let's say you have a wall running here, you're going to have cracks in your top plate where you want to make sure that you air seal there, because you'll get air going in between the two walls. Let's say there's a room here and there's a room here. You'll have air getting through the light switches, the electrical outlets, even coming down from your basement below. So you want to again stop the flow of air traveling upwards by sealing off the top, the highest part. Okay. So also if you have any wire penetrations, so for example this wire eventually goes to the other side of the attic and will it's going to go down through a penetration. Anytime you have a wire coming up, you'll see the hole where the wire comes up, you spray foam inside of there. Same thing with any plumbing pipes. We will have like right here, see this pipe here? That's a vent pipe from down below from the laundry. So you'll want to air seal wherever the pipe comes in into the attic. You air seal around there as well. Any single penetration that you see, the tops of every wall underneath. Look at these little, looks like alarm wires, right? Well, they're going to go through at some point. You want to get that. Okay, now the chimney. Let's go over to the where the chimney is for the fireplace. Okay, now you can see, maybe not as easy to see. Okay, you can see in there where it got spray foamed in between the block and the chimney. I see another spot where they missed, which I'll have to go get, but any of the penetrations around the chimney is another spot where the air could leak upwards. All right. Down the other side of the attic, we have more wire penetrations going down, and again, it was all air sealed. Every single above every single light that's installed in the ceiling. Okay, I pulled off this trim to show you another spot that needs to get sealed. And this is the garage, so this is not conditioned air in here. And this is the kitchen on the other side. All of this should be spray foam because the air can easily get through here and then up. Here's another spot, whole house attic fan. Now this should have the shrinkable plastic over the top during the winter, so that way you're not losing air up through here. That's going to be installed after recording this video. And again, that would be a huge spot because these are definitely not sealed properly, and there's be a lot of heat getting lost up there. Okay, this was the vent for the range hood. Air sealed there, because otherwise, again, going up into the attic. So if you don't have access to the top because of whatever's happening in your attic, you can pull these lights down and spray foam or between the gap between the drywall and the cans, if there are cans in there. Whatever you can do to seal it from down below if you have no access from the top. Okay, same thing here. You've got, there's an alarm speaker. If you can from the top, seal around the opening up above there. Another spot where you'd find a wire. So this is the doorbell, right? It's going to go up and around. So that wire is going to travel somewhere into the attic and then back down to the front door. So you need to be sealing that. And right up here, see another spot that's a big culprit, which is the attic fan penetration. So if you can seal that from the attic on the other side, that'd be great. If you cannot, take the cover off and seal all around it on the inside, and then put the cover back. Air sealing all of these penetrations definitely made a difference for me. I had noticed it before we blew the insulation upstairs. I noticed it immediately in the comfort level inside the house. But then also, if you really are questioning whether you're getting air escaping into your attic, in the winter, go up into your attic, and if you feel like it's humid up there or slightly conditioned, then you know that you're losing it, because your attic space, especially if the attic floor is what's insulated and not the rafters, your attic space should be just about as cold as the outside. If you feel like there's a little warmth in there, you're heating your attic, and all that heat is coming up. Well, not all. A good portion of it's coming up through your penetrations, and then the other portion of it obviously would be how well your attic is insulated itself, which is another video. But your penetrations are the number one thing you should focus on. That's definitely something that you can do. It'll just take you, maybe an hour or two on a weekend. Just go up there with a few of those cans, spray everything that you can see, all the penetrations, and you'll find a big difference in the temperature, your ability to maintain a temperature, and then also your heating and cooling bills. Hopefully this was helpful for you. Please hit me that like button. If you don't mind, the thumbs up, that would help the channel. Ask all the questions you want down in the description. I will answer them pretty quickly. Hope you have a great day, everyone, and we'll see you in the next video.